Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're doing well today. I wanted to do a follow-up video from the Tucker Carlson interview. Unfortunately, it didn't go exactly how I planned it or hoped it to go. Realistically, if you look at it from a sporting point of view, I basically skipped preseason and skipped the regular season, skipped the playoffs, and was thrusted directly into the Super Bowl as far as media goes, going on Tucker's show. So to say I was nervous would be an understatement. I really wanted to represent the families of Pasco County and the teachers of Pasco County well. And then to find out that the segment was going to be 3 minutes, I understood that what I really wanted to talk about was not going to get talked about. So that being said, I'm doing a follow-up video, and this is what I really wanted to say on Tucker's show. So, the mural. I really don't want to talk about that too much anymore. As far as the mural goes, I'll stick with what I've always said. I found it to be apocalyptic, dark, sinister. There was nothing conducive to a positive learning environment. Okay? That being said, what's really important is the fact that the investigation. When I found out I was being investigated, it was pure disbelief. How could a principal callously fabricate a story just because she was asked 2 uncomfortable questions on a scheduled tour of a school? But to be honest, I'm not overly surprised, because I believe this stems from our top administration contracting the FBI to investigate, intimidate, and silence parents all across the nation. And I believe school administrators have been given a false sense of authority that they can say and do whatever they want to parents with no repercussions. And unfortunately, the Pasco County school administrators have fully embraced this ideology. An example would be school board meetings. You're given exactly 3 minutes to speak. But prior to the first parent making their way to the podium, the live feed is disabled and the public comment is always shut off. So what do they have to hide? Now, let's get into the latest policy that was passed, the civility policy. This policy has one intention, and that's to silence and intimidate parents more than what they already are. Okay, and the fact that the policy, as written in the Tampa Bay Times, was created based on a lie. They used my situation in a school board meeting as to reasons to solidify why they needed this policy. Okay, I've been investigated and they found that all of their claims were false. So how could they come up with this policy? So they come up with this civility policy that is very gray in every shape or form. Okay, for instance, if a parent sends voluminous emails, what's voluminous? Is it 2? Is it 3? Is it 10? They don't clarify. Or elevated decibel levels. I'm originally from New Jersey. I speak loud and I speak fast. But am I violating a policy somehow? There's no black and white onto what that means to, as a violation. And what does a violation entail? Well, it gives the superintendent the authority to transfer your child out of their school without any repercussions. But, I'm still optimistic because we do live in the freest state in the whole world, state of Florida, and our governor, Ron DeSantis, has tirelessly fought to put forth legislation that defends parental rights and defends our children's innocence. So I believe with the backing of the governor of the state of Florida and his administration that we're on the right track to protecting parental rights. And I want to continue to advocate for the parents and the children of Pasco County. Again, that's why I'm running for school board. I want to be crystal clear though, I am not running for school board out of any type of retaliation whatsoever. Okay, the mural investigation happened. That's over. But what I'm running for is I want to be the voice for the parents and the children of Pasco County. And it's a nonpartisan position for a reason. Because I want to be the voice for all parents, all children. I want to stand up for the teachers. I want to stand up for the forgotten bus drivers. I want to stand up for, the rest of their support staff. Okay? Again, I believe a school board member should be approachable and held accountable for their actions. I believe we need to start focusing on, back to the basics where we talk about reading levels and math and writing, the things that really matter. I want to see us have courageous school board members. I believe right now, none of them on the board have any courage whatsoever. Because if they did, they would have voted no on that policy when it came across their desk that threatened to undermine parental rights and was detrimental to children of Pasco County. If you don't have the courage to vote no on a bill that is detrimental, then you shouldn't be in that seat. And quickly, I had a conversation with a school board member, and I asked them about this policy, and her response was she felt it was more designed to keep kids from getting heckled during sporting events. And I just had to pause for a minute and say, wait, what? That policy is strictly designed to basically intimidate parents and to threaten our rights, with the threat of transferring our kids if we violate the policy. And she goes, well, we could always revisit it again in December. And again, I was like, so you're telling me you voted for a policy that's detrimental to the parents and kids of Pasco County with the thought that you could always revisit it down the road? That's not how school board members should be acting. We need to get school board members that are in touch with reality. If I am elected or when I am elected, I will be the only one on the board that has children in the Pasco County school system. I actually have stake in this game. I want to see my children be successful and your children be successful. Again, I want to thank you for all of your support. I've received so many messages of encouragement. People are donating to my campaign fund, which you can do as well at SeanHaston4PascoKids.com. You can follow me on my Instagram at Education Rescue. And we're just getting started. We got a lot of work to do, but I'm very optimistic of how the campaign's going to go and being your representation in the near future. So I hope you guys have a great day. And again, thank you for the support and love you guys. See ya.